I'm surprised to see you here because you have been working like crazy. So tell me, where are we at right now in the world? What's happening?
Yeah, I mean, Running Point comes out next week on Netflix. We're very excited about that. Obviously, with Kate Hudson and Drew Tarver and Scott MacArthur, and Jenny Buss is one of our EPs, created by Mindy Kaling and Ike Barinholtz and Dave Sasson. So that's a lot of fun. I have Freaky Tales, which premiered at Sundance. Anna Bowden, Ryan Fleck. That opens April 4th in theaters. So very excited about that one. A lot of action for me in that one, so a lot of fun. And then I'm doing a play in New York this summer. Yeah.
About casting that, so that it's one thing to step in front of cameras. It's another thing to step on a stage in front of an audience every single night. How are you a nerves guy? How do you? Yeah.
I'm terrified. I shot this show in Australia over the fall, and right as I committed to the play with Sarah Snook, who obviously was just in London doing a one-person show, a 60,000 word one-person show, and now she's about to do it on Broadway. And I was telling her, like, I have never been more terrified in my life than saying yes to this play. But I'm also excited about it. I feel like that's part of what this whole thing is as an artist. It's like you dive in and you challenge yourself and you find new craft and new ways to perform and to make choices and to get to like the truth of a moment, and so I'm super excited to get to do that this summer.
Speaking of the craft, can I ask you this question? There was a lot of people were talking this week about actors getting cast based on Instagram followers after Amaya Hawke talked about it. I know this is not a new phenomenon, right? This has been going on for a number of years. What's your take on that? I mean, I'm sure, you have a good following. You have a lot of people who follow Jay Ellis. I'm one of them. So, yeah.
It's for all the shameless selfies and shirt.
Come on, that's why I do it. Did I just admit that out loud? I follow you for the acting, the craft of acting. No, but what is your take on that? And have you ever been, have you ever discussed that with producers who've investigated your Instagram follow?
If someone's investigated my Instagram and made that as part of their decision, like my follower count, I know nothing about that. I've never been approached with that. I think it's crazy, to be honest with you. That's not acting. That's not being able to hit a mark. That's not being able to have a connection with someone the 8th time you've done it. That's not being able to find something new or to take a note from a director. Like, that's not what that's about. That's about marketing, maybe. If we believe that even actually works. Like, that's what that's about. And so I don't subscribe to it. I don't think it's how we should give people roles. I think it should be based on performance. I feel like that has been my whole fight, my whole career, is I've had to show up in a room, now on a Zoom, and go fight for the role that I wanted, and I'm grateful for that. Because I also feel like when I then show up on set, I'm that much better, and I'm that much more confident, and I know the character that I've gone and created based on these pages, not based on my Instagram.
Yeah, well.
And nobody would want to cast me on my Instagram anyway. Really, it's just selfies, shirtless me, cooking, and gym.